How's it going, everyone? Sethphir here, and welcome back to another Tower of Fantasy video. Today is going to be the Day 4 guide in our Ultimate Guide series. We're going to be talking about a lot of important and crucial events that are going on right now as we get closer towards the weekly reset, and there's going to be a lot of information that is good in this video, even beyond Day 4. It's going to set you up for the future, so definitely check in here. So first, we're going to start with what you need to do when you log in. So the first thing you want to do when you log in is you're going to go ahead and do the main story as always. You should get to the Truth of Omnium part 1 in the top right of my screen here, and it's going to be resetting and continuing on tomorrow. After you have done the main story, you want to go ahead and check out your bounties. Your bounties you need to complete because right now, once you have completed everything after the fact, you should be at Novice Merc rank whatever the original rank here, so 0 out of whatever star. So you're now going to be a Novice Merc, and you're going to have 30 out of 50 towards this contribution. Make sure you're claiming these and collecting the rewards right here so that you can get your Sethphir keys and all of that good stuff. So that's going to be important to keep track of. The next thing that we have is the runes. There are a few new runes opening today, including A2 on normal, which will give you a few gear pieces that you do not have currently. So you're going to want to make sure to do this. You are also going to get access to A3 on normal, which will give you a blue pair of pants. So keep note of that because there are going to be several join ops and pants that you can buy in the shop. Do not do that. It is a trap. You will get a pair of blue pants for free from normal AO3. And then we also have the introduction of C-01, which will be on easy mode. I will have a runes guide coming out to cover all these so you can get all the extra hidden chests within those. So make sure to check that one out later on today. So once that's done, you're going to want to claim your Mia's Kitchen. You could hold your Mia's Kitchen for when you do your Bygone Phantasm push for later today, because Mia's Kitchen does give you a small buff, but that's up to you. It does give a large amount of XP, so it will push you towards that level 30 cap and a full bar filled. The next thing you need to do after that is going to be your Vitality, and this is going to be important. There are different things to do today with the Vitality. You have access to 2 new categories, the Omnium Beacon and the Spacetime Domain. The Spacetime Domain is a small solo player instance where you rush to the end and defeat a boss and you collect gold. In the closed beta, that gold amount varied depending on the run, so sometimes people got a larger amount of gold, but mostly it was statically set at about 8,000 for the easy mode, as you can see right in here. But sometimes this number give you like double or triple. We don't know why it was. So if anybody gets that to happen, comment down below. Let me know if you got this to trigger. I want to see if it's still in the game from the closed beta or if they took it out. So the next thing that we have is a really, really fun one. It's going to be the Omnium Beacon. And it's essentially a hide and seek event. You will get this little beacon that has a giant light shining out of the top of it, and you're going to hide it somewhere on the map. They have different rarities, so it's like a blue or a purple and orange, and the materials inside will vary. It's going to cost you 30 vitality to activate this. So there's going to be 2 parts to this. The first part is you will hide one of your beacons, and the second part is you can use a locator to attempt to find other players' beacons on the map. So this is a really fun thing, so we're going to check how this works. You're going to pop up this menu interface. It's going to tell you for the first time to claim this collector. It's going to cost you 30 vitality, so just be careful when you do that. You're going to get one. Unfortunately, I got a blue collector, so it's not going to be the best. I'm going to hit deploy, and then it is going to let me know, like, hey, hide it somewhere good because other people are going to try to come and find this, which is fine. You're going to hit OK, and then that will start to place the beacon, and then you need to find a place that is suitable. So I'm going to attempt to find one here. This one is not working out too well for me, so I'm going to fly up a little bit and see if I can get to the other side of this. And looks like we did. So here we go. We're going to place this beacon in progress here. And as you can see, this light will appear. So this is going to be what other players can see. They're going to see this giant light. So this will be my beacon on the Solaris server. If you can find out where mine is, it will actually send me an in-game mail and tell me that you particularly got my beacon and you found it. So that'll be interesting to see. Make sure to comment down below if you did find my beacon. I'm going to be placing several of these out in the world, so you will be notified, and I'll be checking my mail on the live stream that I'm going to be doing later today at 6 p.m. EST, and that's going to be on August 13th. So go ahead and check that one out, and I'll be checking my mail to see if anybody found my beacon. Good luck. The next part of that is you're going to be able to search for somebody else's beacon, which is going to be a fun thing to do. So once you've done that, you can go over here and hit go. And for the first time when you do this beacon, it's not going to allow you that option. But for the times after that, there'll be like a search function, and it'll give you a picture of where a beacon is, and it'll tell you if you're like hot or cold. So it's pretty fun to do these types of things, in my opinion. I think this is a fun activity. The rewards can vary. It's kind of RNG. So like if you get a blue box, it's not that good. Purple is pretty solid, and then the orange box is really nice. So it just kind of depends what all comes in here. So those are the 2 new events for Vitality. Of course, right now, the best use of your Vitality would be finding a 3-star interstellar exploration gate. We talked about those star gates yesterday. If you can find one that's 3 stars and has a lot of materials, it should be 5 times on the material, then that will be a very good thing to use your stuff on. Another thing to consider is the joint op. If you're trying to push the ladder or leaderboard for Bygone Phantasm, there is a blue pair of bracers inside of one of the joint ops. In addition to that, there is a second one for the blue pair of pants, but again, this one is a kind of a trap right now because you get a free blue pair of pants from the ruins, so just keep that in mind. And then the only other thing you can consider doing if you're running low on cash is probably the Spacetime Domain. So going forward, you want to balance between the interstellar exploration, getting 3 stars, and the Spacetime Domain for the mid game. Once we get to the late game, joint operation will start becoming really heavy, and Omnium Beacon can be really good, but it depends once again on the rarity of the Omnium Beacon you get. If you get a blue one, you're losing out. If you get a purple one, that's pretty good, you're winning. And if you get that orange one, well, you're definitely winning. So are you feeling lucky? That's basically your factor there, and you can decide that one for yourself. Okay, so after that, that should get you pretty much to level cap. You should be level capped. You should be level 30 with 174,000 out of 174,000 filled up, and that will set you up and prep you nicely for tomorrow. If you are not capped on that, after you've done all that, you spent your vitality and everything like that, you can consider opening up some supply pods or using some of your low chips like the blue chips, because the blue chips will also contribute towards the newcomer event for opening those password chests. So those are things you could consider now. And as you see, it's starting to take more experience to get to the next level, right? We're no longer seeing, oh, I'm overcapped really fast. It's starting to get longer, and it's going to keep doing that. That's the trend in the future. And especially when you hit around level 40, you're going to finish all your stuff and you're going to be completely stuck, and you're going to need to gain like 2 levels, and that's where saving all these supply pods is really going to start paying off. And trust me, you'll thank me later when you're not grinding green chests for like 8 hours and just losing your mind listening to the same playlist on repeat. Okay, so now that we have all that stuff out of the way, that's the level cap stuff, we got level cap, I want to do a weekly reminder here. Weekly reminder that the game is going to reset for the week on Monday. So on Monday, it's going to reset for the week. And that means that the crew is going to reset along with the crew missions. So hopefully you've completed and done the ones that you can. If you fell for the trap card of the wormhole and the rifts like me, hopefully you didn't and you watched the video and you were able to avoid that. That's unfortunate, but these will be refreshing next week. And in addition to that, you should be getting your treasury bonus, so you're going to get a bonus from your treasury dependent upon your whatever your guild rank was. So you're going to get some dark crystals and some good stuff like that. The Bygone Phantasm ladder is also going to reset, so that's going to allow you to get weekly rewards from that. If you haven't done your Bygone Phantasm, make sure you do it already so that you can get top on your leaderboard or as close to as possible, because these rewards are very big and they do not come back, right? So you want to get the most out of this as possible. Hopefully you got into a good bracket. You didn't get into a Giga Whale bracket or anything like that. Comment down below. Let me know, what bracket did you get into? What rank are you in your bracket? I'm interested to see where most of the people are lying right now. Okay, so in addition to that, I will be live streaming tonight August 13th at 6 p.m. EST. You're going to watch me progress in the Bygone Phantasm. I'm going to offer tips and advice on how to progress in that, and we're going to talk about a lot of things, including what's going to happen tomorrow and a bunch of other good activities. So that live stream is going to be on YouTube. It is on YouTube, not on Twitch. It's on YouTube live stream. Click on my channel. I'll also have a post on it in my Discord, and you can come in and join in the fun. Last day was great. We had like 600 or 700 viewers. It was fantastic, and we got a lot of good stuff done. We did a bunch of pools, and I'm also going to be giving away codes in the game. I'm going to be giving away codes that are going to give you mystery prizes that we got from the Tower of Fantasy developers, so that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so now that weekly stuff is coming up, there's another important factor and a new mechanic that we have to introduce into the game. That's going to be Claire's Dream Machine. Claire's Dream Machine appears when you do certain things, like kill a named monster, or you open up some sort of a chest, like a supply pod or a cipher chest. Now that we have reached a certain point within the day progression of the server, Claire's Dream Machine will start spawning. In the closed beta, there were two different options. There was one where you could get 7 Claire's Dream Machines per week, and there was another one that was 10 per week. So I don't know which version we have here. I lost count, unfortunately, myself, but I'll recount on Monday and let you guys know. But let me know in the comments below, how many Claire's Dream Machines did you find before they stopped appearing? So let's go ahead and talk about those now. So we're going to go ahead and hop over that. I'm going to show you an example of one of the Claire's Dream Machines. Alright, and here is the Claire's Dream Machine. We're going to go ahead and show you what this is. So when you're looting chests, killing monsters, doing whatever, really, you're going to see this pop out. And there's a cap on these per week, so you want to get these done before Monday. There's going to be about, I think, 7 to 10 is the cap. I can't remember exactly correctly from CBT, but you'll know because you'll stop getting them to appear. But a lot of them are going to be different. This one, unfortunately, is a jumping puzzle, and I am terrible at these things, so hopefully I can get the max reward here. But you just collect the time and you jump up. Each one will be different. There'll be other obstacles, like there'll be a turret mode. There's going to be some kind of crazy, like, kill all these enemies within a certain amount of time. So there's a lot of different obstacles that you have to choose from here. So you're just going to have to be a little bit careful in how you approach these things. As you can see, this jumping puzzle trying to troll me pretty hard here, but I'm actually doing quite well. I never do this well, so don't like think that this is how good I actually do on these things, because normally I'm falling off the map like 12 times. Ooh, like I almost did there. Okay, we're getting in. This is not too bad. I think we're gonna do alright here. Oh, we made it to the top. Okay, perfect. So if you do all of the extra challenges, like you beat it within a certain time frame, you're gonna get these bonus rewards, and this can range from anything like black nucleus and gold nucleus, booster modules. You can get equipment pieces. So there's a lot of great things coming from the Claire's Dream Machine. Go ahead and comment down below. Let me know which Claire Dream Machine you got and how hard you thought it was, because these things are going to be very tricky and very important to do. So make sure that while you're doing your stuff throughout the world, you're finding these and completing them. Don't pass them by. They're going to pop up with that little orb. They will also appear on the map, so just make sure to take note of that. Alright, so as you can see, Claire's Dream Machine is pretty unique. There's a lot of fun challenges in there. Some things that remind me of that Pokemon Stadium game with the Chansey where you collect the eggs. There's kinds of jumping puzzles that I'm terrible at, but I don't know how I did so good on that one. Don't ask me how. But there are a lot of good rewards. The rewards include relic shards for legendary SSR relics, purple relics. You can get gold nucleus rolls as well as black nucleus rolls, gear upgrading components. There's a lot of good things in Claire's Dream Machine, so make sure that you are practicing and getting better at those Claire Dream Machine events, because succeeding in them will make the difference between upgrading or not upgrading, so it's going to be very important. Okay, now that we've covered Claire's Dream Machine, we're going to be talking about some other checklists that we need to do. The training for today is going to be important. Today it's a little bit different for me, and I did want to make a side note. Training is different per player, I think. So basically your training might be different than mine, but eventually we're going to cover all of them. So today we're going to have speed training, And the important thing to note is that Novice speed training should be unlocked. So we will have a level 30 version of some of the training activities, so that might be different. Always make sure you're doing the highest training that you could do to get the most possible points. If the two trainings are the same, like in this instance, you don't have to worry about it, but make sure that you're doing that highest one. And then I also had a combat training, which was super easy. I just went to a little point and clapped a few enemies, and GG, that was great. So that's going to be it for the training section. Also, make sure that you have done your daily gift. Make sure that you go to the black market, which is going to be located in Banggees, and you're going to go to the black market Space Rift teleport, collect your 2 daily gift from Hopkins with the box choice, and then make sure you go to Cetus Island as well to play the claw machine 3 times and get your gifts from there. Once you have done that, you now can start looking at the chapter 4 of the Wanderer's Log. There are a lot of interesting things in here. Now that we have reached 30, you're going to get exploration rewards, rewards for using mushrooms, rewards for using a overworld boss chip. So if you open up one of those gold boxes, so now would be the time to use 1 chip. I would recommend using it on Robarg, because Robarg is a decent boss to use it on. It has access to the King Matrix as well as the Missile Barrage relic shard, which is going to be a very powerful relic for you going forward. So that's going to be what you're going to look for on the Wanderer's Log, and of course when you complete it, you'll get a bunch of goodies. After the Wanderer's Log, we do have some notes about the Bygone Phantasm. Make sure you are doing your push. Get your Phantasm rank up, because as you progress, it's going to get harder, and it's going to take a while. You're going to have to spend some time in this. So by Sunday, you need to have everything finalized. Be the max rank that you can be. Look at your ladder, look at your bracket, and see where you're at. See who's above you, see who's below you, and determine how much you need to do to get the most rewards possible, right? So right now, I can see that I'm chilling. I'm pretty far ahead against everybody that's here. So most likely, I'm going to be getting this, but I'm going to keep an eye on it till Sunday, okay? So that's going to be the important part. I'm going to do some more progression today on my live stream at 6 p.m. on August 13th, EST, 6 p.m. EST, and then I'm going to keep pushing, and then I'll do a big push on Sunday where I do my finalized push where I go for the top, okay? All right, so after that, you're going to go ahead and check out the newcomer event. The newcomer event, I had some comments on this, so I wanted to retouch up on it. The newcomer event is going to be able to be completed for free-to-play players possibly later on tonight. So everything I've done here is free-to-play. I've just opened a few password chests, and if I finish out this 30, I should get 20 points, which will put me at 625, and then all I need from there is the vitality up to 720. So it might be possible that it would refresh by the end of the day. Maybe I use one of my vitality vials if I really am impatient and I want to get that SSR reward box at 700 points. But we're going to be talking about that, what you should select in that box. Most likely you'll have that. Go ahead and save that for now. I'm going to come out with a video most likely tomorrow, which is going to talk about exactly what you should get in that SSR box. But most likely it's going to vary, depend on what you have. So the best way to figure that out would be to just hop in the live stream and I'll tell you exactly, list me your characters and I will tell you what's going to be best for you depending on what you have for your pools. So that should be possible today for free to play. Whales got it a bit before because obviously they're going to be getting more vitality, so they were able to spend that there. And every single person, regardless of how much vitality you should get, should have this by tomorrow. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, the final thing to talk about would be the commissary. The commissary has a few options in here for us that are new. You will be able to buy a pair of blue pants, which you do not want to do. It's a trap because it is going to appear for free in the runes, the A3 runes. And then the wristbands, which is a possibility. This is something I could consider, but I'm going to wait till Monday or till Sunday to potentially buy this because I want to see what unlocks in the following day, because we will get more runes tomorrow, which might give you the wristbands for free, and I don't want to waste any of my crystal dust here. So the best thing to get, once again, is booster modules and advanced modules, and you want to buy those so that you can upgrade your weapons. Make sure that you get these by the end of the week. These reset weekly, so make sure you have all these bought. The only other thing to go through would be the crew store. Right now, I've purchased potent Omnium crystals to upgrade my suppressor more. That is a decent spend. Do not buy any of these armor pieces. That is a complete trap. You will see them if your crew is level 2 now. Do not go for that. And relic shards are just not that great. Maybe you could consider them down the line, but right now the potent Omnium crystal is going to be your best option. And then finally, I wanted to touch up a little bit on support points. Support points are behaving a little bit differently. I'm getting some sometimes when I help people with vitality, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes it's when I make my own party. I make my own party and I do some sort of activity. So these are being a little bit odd. Go ahead and comment below. Tell me how you've been getting your support points. But the main note of this is that there are weekly caps. The most important thing that you want to get from these support point weekly caps is this joint supply chip up here, which is going to double your drop rate from joint operation boxes into the future. And this is going to be very important in the end game. So make sure you get that done. All right, now that we have all that covered, everything should be good to go. Make sure you guys are tuning in towards the live stream tonight at 6 p.m. EST. We're going to be doing a lot of interesting stuff and talking about a lot of the things that are going to be coming tomorrow, okay? There's going to be a lot of stuff tomorrow. So once again, that's August 13th at 6 p.m. EST. But we're going to talk about PvP, which is coming out tomorrow. We're going to talk about the machine parts for the vehicle upgrade system, which is also coming out tomorrow. And there's going to be a lot of other things to cover. So it should be some very exciting days going on. All right, that's going to be it for this one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. If this information helped you at all in any way, shape, or form, that would definitely be appreciated. That's going to be it for this one, and we will catch you in the next video.